forth your word.
Yes,
and we
Lord.
thank you so much for who you are, God, for being an
Yes.
intentional God, not putting us through things that we can't handle.
Yes, Lord.
And God, we just thank you so much for all that you're doing in all of our lives.
Thank you, Lord.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I'm be coming from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. And when you find it, could you please stand to your feet for me?
You'll be all right. You're all right.
God got you.
Good.
Amen.
You need another minute. Say, hold on for me.
Hold on.
All right. So we're coming from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. And it says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Christ have crucified with the flesh, with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another and envying one another. Let's go back to verse 22, talking about the fruits of the Spirit. When we think about fruits, we think about the gifts that are given to us. So if you plant a seed, you get the fruit from that, from the seed that you planted. But before we can bear the fruit that God has already given us, we have to first plant a seed. To whom much is given, much is required.
Amen.
So
Amen.
in order us to bear that fruit, we have to start weeding out the things that we don't need. We have to start letting go of the sins that we know are sins and forgetting the past. Because Jesus already said that he died for our sins. So why can't we be forgiven for the sins? Like, why can't we get over it, you know? And why can't we believe that God can forgive you for the little thing that you did, but can't forgive us for what we've done?
Amen.
So in order to receive that blessing, we have to have faith.
Yeah.
A seed is planted by faith in Jesus. And without a blessed attitude, we can't be positioned to receive a blessing. And earlier today, I was talking to Minister James about this. Pastor Jones was talking about blessed attitudes and the Beatitudes in Matthew chapter 5. And I'm over here like, shh, you know, don't do that, because that's what I'm going to be speaking on. Hold up. It's supposed to be a surprise. You can't do this right now. But that's what we have to do. We have to have a blessed attitude, because if you don't see it with your mind's eye, if you don't see what you can become, if you don't see who God has called you to be, then you can't be positioned to receive that blessing that he's already given us.
Amen. Go ahead, Bree.
The enemy is attacking our attitudes. He's not after our bank accounts. Like the enemy can't do anything with money. He can possess you with money and make you worship money instead of God, but he can't do anything with the money. He's not after our homes. He's not after our cars. He's after our attitudes, how we act. If we don't have the mindset to receive the blessing that God has given us, then we can't receive the blessing in the first place.
Amen. Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead.
And the real question is, how do we receive faith? And one thing I noticed, my family knows this, and I know this too. I can't sing worth a lick. I can't sing at all. And when I was listening to First Lady Jones, I was like, oh my goodness, she can sing so much better than me. And that's kind of where faith is a little bit. Faith is an equalizer. Someone may be better at something than I am, but just because they're better at it than me doesn't mean that God loves them more than they love me.
Big on
Faith levels that playing ground.
Say it.
And if God said, okay, my faith lies in how Lady Jones sings. I can't sing that well, so she can fight off the enemy, and I can't fight him off that well because I don't have the voice that she has. So that's where faith comes in. Do we have the faith in order to plant that seed and to bear that fruit?
Say it on, man.
And how do we receive faith? If you go to Romans chapter 10, verse 17,
Says so. Go ahead.
it says, so then faith cometh by hearing,
Oh,
and
my
hearing
God.
by the word of God. What are you
Amen.
listening to? What are you hearing? You know? And that's where it comes from.
That's right. Keep on.
Give it
Um,
glory. Yeah.
And if you keep going, it says we're back at Galatians chapter 5. You look at verse 23, it says, meekness, temperance, against such there is no law. Man might come against you with the law of the world, but no matter what, with meekness, with love, with joy, with peace, there is no law that can subside that.
Go ahead.
All right.
Man.
If you look at verse 24, and they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. When you say that you are of Christ, when you live in that spirit of Christ, then you must walk in that spirit. Are people seeing the spirit that you're walking in?
All right.
Because you can say up and down, oh, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus Christ, but no matter what, are you walking in that?
Says so.
Can people around you see that through your attitude?
Come on.
Come on.
Hey.
You right on.
Man.
And the last part,
Speak
let
on
us
it.
not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. We are all God's children, no matter what.
That's right.
The people who believe, the people who don't believe, the people that get on our nerves, no matter what, we are God's children.
That's right.
So we have to know that we can't be envying one another. We can't, oh, she gets on my nerves. Oh, she does this. That's why she's in this position. We can't do that. We're supposed to be there to help each other and to
That's
love
right.
one
That's
another.
Come on,
right.
sister.
That's right.
And when I was talking about earlier, and I'm almost done. This is
Take
kind
your
of
time.
short.
Take it back. That's
But
all right.
when I was talking about earlier, bearing that fruit, receiving that fruit that God has given us, we have to first start planting things. But it's not like you don't have the seed already. When you pray to God, you say, God, can you please give me courage? I really need the courage to come up here and speak before these people. And I was watching this really, really good movie, and it was like God he's already given you what you want, but he'll give you the opportunity to bring that out of you.
Amen.
So you already have courage planted within you, but you're going to be put into a situation where, okay, I have to be courageous in this situation. And when you're going through it, you don't see the big picture. But after you come out of it, after you've been through some things, after you've had trials and tribulations, you'll see that God put you through this to bring out what he already planned in you.
Amen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
So as we
Hey,
walk our walk in Jesus Christ, and as we walk this walk through life, we always have to remember that we already have everything that we need.
Amen.
And even though some people may show it a lot more than others, you have to. It's a process. If God gives you a blessing without letting you go through something first, you're not going to get the blessing that he already intended you.
Speak on
Because
it.
you can't keep the blessing that he's given you because you don't know how precious it is. So before we judge things and before we come against things, before we come against our situations, we have to first understand, okay, what is God trying to teach me?
Amen.
Where is my faith planted? You can have faith as small as a mustard seed.
That's right.
And you can move mountains.
That's right.
You can move obstacles out of your way. So what are we planting? That's the question. The fruit of the Spirit, what are we getting from what we have already planted?
Go ahead, Britt. Go
If you're
ahead.
not getting anything from what you planted, then you might need to
Speak on
dig
it.
that back up.
Amen. Amen.
And I just thank you all so much again for this opportunity to come before you. I was really kind of nervous, but I felt a lot
Don't
better
worry
now.
about it. Don't worry about it.
And I hope the Lord's word did not come to you and not affect you today, because that's what it was presented for.
Amen.
And he said that his word would not come back to him
That's
void.
his word.
So I
Amen.
know that I've done my job. But I just thank you all so much.
God
I'm really
bless you.
excited for what God is doing in all of our lives. Thank you.
Amen.